All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
All right, Shalom, brothers and sisters in this truth. I'm your brother, Mr. LJ, coming to you again with another presentation. And so today I was surfing the internet, as I do daily, looking at the headlines and also, looking at what's going on here in Great Babylon and also around the world. And as we can tell right now, there's a lot that's going on around the world, particularly in Israel, between the Palestine and Israel. But this is not about that. Really, what I wanted to direct your attention to here, something that's very grievous that's actually here in Babylon. It has a lot to do with the fact that these Edomites right now, and these ones right here, you can see right here, this is Tucker Carlson here for Fox News. They know what is actually or is about to happen here in America because, of course, they're privy into it and they've been directing the narrative to the public based on what they know that is going to be coming up next. And we too here, in this truth also are aware of what is coming to Great Babylon as judgment for Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi, because we follow the scriptures and believe in what the prophecy has foretold to happen here in this wicked queendom. So I was watching this video here, and you can see the topic here. It says South Carolina governor ending pandemic unemployment aid. I've done two other videos on this, along with all the other brothers and the elders and apostles out there who've done videos on the fact that right now this stale of bread is going to manifest itself in the fact that Jake has been used to getting nearly 2.5 times what their base salary really is if they actually had been working their regular job. And so have indulged in their lifestyle according to that extra money that's come through. And you can look at the video I put out there that says the free money is soon to end for Jake, for blacks and Latinos. So in this little short script clip here, Tucker Carlson says something that's very profound in the first 25 seconds. And then he brings on Candace Owens, and they talked about Obama, Michelle Obama in particular, and her trying to project herself into the mainstream light as a victim, and you'll see how folly and how stupid and laughable this is. All right, so let's take a look.
So high unemployment, simultaneously not enough workers. But those aren't the only problems we're facing right now. The biggest problem may be in this nation, Barack and Michelle Obama are still oppressed. Yeah, even in Martha's Vineyard. On CBS this morning, Michelle Obama explained that she's just sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Many of us still live in fear as we go to the grocery store or worry about walking our dogs or allowing our children to get a license. I mean, just imagine, you have a son right now. Driving? They're driving, but every time they get in a car by themselves, I worry about what assumption is being made by somebody who doesn't know everything about them. The fact that they are good students and polite girls, but maybe they're playing their music a little loud. Maybe somebody sees the back of their head and makes an assumption. I, like so many parents of black kids, have to the innocent act of getting a license puts fear in our hearts.
So now Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens are going to go, talk on this and make a little more fun about this, and you're going to hear what they respond to her saying this. And as we all know, there's rumors about who Michelle Obama is. I'm not going to go into that until the actual real proof comes out there. But here is a prominent, quote unquote, female who was the First Lady of the United States for 8 years, saying that she's living in fear. And she's sitting down there with Gayle King, who is the, I think she's like the chair or something like that of Oprah Winfrey Harpo Company, who is, acknowledging that this is going on. Even though they're, in the upper echelons of society, so to speak. But before I move further with this here, I'd like to bring this precept out here, the scripture out here that came to mind when I saw this. And it's from Second Ezra, 15, verse 14 to verse 17. And it starts off with 14. Woe to the world, and I'm going to bring it over to the screen here so that you can see where I'm reading. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition amongst men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Okay, and so what is going on here is the fact that they're going to call it BS, because what happens is that a lot of these elites in society, the ones that we can see, have a tendency, and this is with celebrities and a lot of rich jakes out there, have this tendency to the fact that they use the fact that they look like a jake but doesn't live like a jake, poor, depressed, oppressed, get to shake hands with the Edomites, get adulation all across the world, their posters and their pictures, trading cards if you're an athlete, music bought, whatever the case is like that. In the case of Michelle Obama, when she was the first lady, I mean, she was on just about every television show. She was that cool black, quote unquote, black woman, you understand? And, lots of videos that can showcase this with her being this open person like that. So all of a sudden, she has this fear. Okay, now if she's a true Jake, okay, if she's a true Jake and not a tear, okay, just look like a chocolate coated Edomite, then yeah, this will be a legitimate thing. But we also know that these wealthy Jakes tend to be very wicked. Okay, now let's see what Candace Owen and those have to say with her fearful thoughts.
She's more oppressed even than Meghan Markle is. Will someone liberate the Obamas? We can't elect them again. Time to liberate them. Candace Owens may do that. She's the host of Candace. She joins us tonight. Candace Owens, thanks so much for coming on. So if Michelle and Barack Obama are oppressed, if they live in fear, if this country's so bad that even the Obamas, elected president twice, can't live here, is there a future? Should we leave?
I don't know, Tucker. I think we have to launch an investigation because I want to know which nanny, which chef, which housekeeper, which chauffeur, which Secret Service agent, which gardener, which landscaper is oppressing Michelle Obama, Barack Obama, and their children. I think we've got to get to the bottom of it at this point. I mean, I looked, and it looks like her net worth is about $70 million. Gayle King's is $40 million. Barack Obama and her combined is $135 million.
And this is where that part of the scripture where it said, for there shall be sedition amongst men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and of course their actions shall stand in their power. Is what she's basically here. Candace Owens is basically just calling bullshit. Because why? Michelle Obama lived a very privileged life. These people are in positions and have the wealth to accommodate the lifestyles that they desire here in Babylon. But yet still they come out and speak with a smooth tongue, and then trying to play up towards us, Jake. And you know that they're using her, because she's a Democrat. She's on the Democratic side, Michelle. They're using her to try to, convey a message out here to the rest of us who are really actually in this situation. The rest of us sheeps who are actually here, surrounded by these growling, hungry wolves ready to devour us up daily. Okay, she's trying to project herself into that, and it's like she is not a part of us. She is not. She is a part of these people.
Let me tell you something. If that's oppression, where can I get me some? The back of people can look at the back of their head. You mean the Secret Service agents that are constantly around your children? They probably haven't even touched their own door handles in years. And we're supposed to believe that you're oppressed while the rest of the country is actually suffering? Please, Michelle Obama, give some of that oppression to the rest of America, because we sure could use it.
Haven't touched their door handles in years. I'm stealing that. Why? I notice a theme here. There are a lot of extremely rich people who are deeply miserable and desperate to have you believe they're victims. What is that?
Yeah,
they
it's
seem
great.
fortunate to me.
LeBron James living in Bel Air, he's a victim. Meghan Markle went downgraded from billionaire to multimillionaire. She's a victim. They want you to know that they're all victims. It's because they're trying to distract us. The truth is that they view us as peasants. They're trying to make it seem like, hey, when the peasants turn against us because they're actually robbing all of them, we don't want them to look at us. We want to make them think that we're one of us. They're not one of us. They're nothing like us. They don't live like us. She has nothing that goes.
So you can see how she's going on like that. Now, to the average viewer, she just seemed like a so-called black woman that's ranting on. But if you're actually in this truth and you've gone through the scriptures and you've gone through a lot of the teachings from the elders and the brothers in this truth, you'll understand what she's saying. She said distracting. Notice that she used that word distracting us. And notice that she's going on the fact that these people are trying to be very subtle. You know, like how the serpent came into the garden there with Eve and basically tricked her into eating the forbidden fruit, you know, and hence we have what we have today. So that's basically what she's saying. So this is great and magnificent. The Yahawashi Yahawashi has these people, you know, clashing against each other. Okay, remember, you have left wing, right wing, but it's still attached to the same bird. Okay, so they're exposing each other, and this is great. You go to the MSNBC, and they're talking crap about the Republicans. Okay, it's beautiful. All right. I'm not gonna go on any further. I mean, she just kind of just went on and said rattle on with that same thing that she was just talking about. But I just thought I would just bring this out there so that you would be able to see that, yeah, we are indeed in a time where people are going to turn on each other. There's going to be sedition against among men. People are going to be invading each other, and it's not necessarily meaning with just a sword and just with a fist or anything like that. It's also trading words, meaning you're going to spill the beans on what should have been a collusion together to fool the people that you're really trying to target, and that is the Hebrew Israelites here in Great Babylon. Okay, so with that, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. I also like to give some salutation there to Great Millstone, the prophets and elders, and also the teachers, Amwan Abad, Yahweh Maccabees 144, House of David. These gentlemen are doing it day in and day out. And also the mysteries of the trilogy Kingdom. Great teachers. Okay, and with that, I'd like to say Shalom.